Hey, everybody, welcome to the Protecting Outcomes podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rooney, and I'm here with my brother, Devon Rooney. This podcast is about learning how to be better every day and learning how to protect the outcomes that you want.
Dang, stripping for the camera, huh? For those of you listening and not watching,
Hear that brown chicken, brown cow song
yeah,
with like the Muppets in the barn? Oh, I guess that'd be a music video.
sexiest animals in the barn.
Yeah, for sure. Brown chicken, brown cow. We'll turn all my ringers down. Uh,
What's up, dude?
it's Monday and got some stuff diagnosed. Had a coach's call. Made
Nice,
strawberries
perfect.
and yeah. Whoa. I accidentally pulled my mic off the boom or my mic boom out of the holder, I guess. Should probably screw that in.
Yeah,
Day better. Yeah.
you'd think so.
Ta-da. But yeah. What about you?
Just sent Emerson off. I think her and Pops are going to a lake today, so she got her life jacket and sunscreened up. I
Was
tried to
it
feed her.
summer?
Yep, I tried to feed her. So, well, all right, Pop will get you some food, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'll have to deal with her hangry ass attitude.
No, she'll come home to me. That's the perks of a grandparent, I guess.
Mm,
That's what they say.
I guess.
Yeah. Uh, good day. I'm happy I didn't ruin my day yesterday. I was, you know, feeling sorry for myself, sabotaging myself. I don't know what the fuck that deal is. We talked about it for the program, and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, okay, today's the day. And then we had some weird stuff happen with like eating. Of course, I should have known that it
Of
was going
course,
to
it's
be.
eating because you struggle with that.
Yeah, but I should have known that it was gonna be the hardest day because it was like the day it counted the most. So I was like, damn it. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and count my calories, and if it's a start over, it doesn't matter, it's a start over. But I counted the calories, I went high on everything, and I think I was left with like 24 calories.
Sweet. It
I was
counts.
like, sick. I go, all right, no more.
Otherwise, you'd have to do what, like a fifth workout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I chugged all my water last night, so I was like, you getting that defeated, I might as well not. And it's like, no, because if it's the only thing that held me back was the
Drinking water.
no, was the eating.
Oh.
When you fuck up for one of them, everybody, you still keep going through to do the rest of the things. Don't
Yeah,
give up on the rest.
you still do all the rest of the tasks, even if you mess one up and you can't do that, can't finish that one for the day. Yeah. So because you drank your water, is that why you sent me that taping your eyelids open thing this morning? Like
No,
because you were tired or what?
I mean, yes, I was very tired, and I don't like to say it because I don't want to put it out there. So I was like, no, I'm not tired. It's just early, and I'm getting up, and then I'm trying to catch up on my F1 races like this. The couch.
No, that's funny.
Yeah. So I'm semi caught up on that race. Every time they'd be like, "Whoa!" I'd be like, "What happened?"
You just
And
have it
then,
turned like all the way up
yeah,
so that every time one goes by the camera, it wakes you up or keeps you awake.
yeah. It's the droning announcers. I could just put it on the sound effects only,
Mm.
I need to see what the options are when now that they've moved to Apple officially.
Oh, so then you don't have to listen to the announcers, you just listen to the sounds of the
No, the
engine.
the F1 app used to be you could choose a Teams radio to be on,
Oh,
and you only heard McLaren stuff.
okay.
You could choose just engine, like just car sound, and
Hmm.
then you could listen to like the overall F1 broadcast,
Okay.
which
That's kind of
uh,
cool.
it was. I think they took that away. Like the app was like
Mm.
crashing and everything. The rating was like a 2.5 star for the app.
Because the servers couldn't keep up with everybody that wanted
Yeah,
to stream all of that specialty stuff.
yeah, and I just think they didn't realize the magnitude of what was going to happen with
Yeah.
all that data and all that people wanted to see. I mean, I went back and I watched. I think I watched over 10 years of highlights. And then I started to get into the races, and I was like, all right, I need a highlight from all these races.
Can't
I
just
can't
watch the
spend
whole
this
race.
much time. Can't spend this much time, like 3 hours a day. There's like 685 races to watch. Not happening.
That's a few.
But I like it because I want to see, like Hamilton's good years. I didn't make it up to that yet because Hamilton is a seven-time world champ, seven consecutive world champions in a row.
Mm,
Um, and I think I jumped in when it was like Max breaking onto the scene because Drive to Survive came out on Netflix. But now I think Netflix is getting the actual races, practices, qualifying, and races, which I didn't know that was a part of the deal. I knew Apple bought the platform, so
right.
they moved it all over to theirs,
Sure.
which is pretty nice. Ew.
Ew. So I finished listening to The Noticer yesterday,
Yeah.
and
What'd you
then this
notice?
I noticed lots of things. If if you haven't read or listened to The Noticer, you should definitely.
Okay. That
I
was
like
my.
listening to Andy Andrews read his books because he does character voices. Like,
Oh yeah.
and they're not way different than his actual voice, but he just does like, when he's talking like an old lady, his voice pitch of his voice goes up really high and he sounds like kind of like an old grandma. You can tell he's a Southern dude. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a really good book. I mean, I listened to it over the weekend, right? Because the last time would we talked on Friday
Mm-hmm.
or third we talked Thursday because that conversation is what I put on for the podcast.
Nice.
We were talking about the noticer and I finished it, excuse me, last yesterday afternoon. But then this morning I listened to the Daily Fire from my Growth Day app, and it wasn't really couldn't really get into it. I don't know why,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm like I need something that's like a pick me up, and
Yeah.
I was thinking about I was headed out for my walk. And I'm like, I'm gonna do 45, I'm gonna do 46 minutes. And then I was like, oh, I need to listen to the Power of One more. So that's what I did.
Nice.
Started that one this morning.
Frick you.
Uh, so you got your pool heater ordered, which is super cool. I was
Yeah,
pretty
that'll be
excited about that.
here the 22nd, July 22nd.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. What else was I thinking? Cool, crucial conversations. I don't know. That's all that's been on my brain lately is crucial conversation stuff. I did not get to have mine because it was a weird Sunday.
Well,
Dad retired and then Rick retired, so then we went to the pier. Oh, I'll post some of those pictures. They're It's crazy to think where we live.
Yeah.
Like we're just like 12 minutes from home and we go sit on an ocean pier. There's like railroad with coal. It was like a full coal train. And then there's a bridge and then it was out on the boardwalk and the pier. And then after dinner, there's a Menchie's, so we went and got frozen yogurt. And then
Ooh.
we sat out on the dock section and I was like, holy Pacific Northwest. Like how your body adjusts to temperatures is crazy. Because I was like, it's too hot to sit out here, guys. I need to, are we all done with our ice cream? We can move. And it was
Uh-huh.
like 80, maybe. I think it might have been like 75 at the time.
Nice.
My my tolerance is zero.
Apparently.
And then I come back to the
I was
Midwest.
gonna say maybe you should be here in like April instead of July.
Yeah, hey, I get the most out of my workouts in the Midwest, I think, because I sweat it all.
hmm Yeah.
Uh, so that's not bad.
Like Arnold's Park last year.
That we're not doing that again.
That was so hot.
Worth it, but actually, I don't know. You guys stood in line for like an hour and 20 minutes for the log ride.
For one splash.
Yeah, but it was the biggest splash in the park.
Of course it was.
People ran out after you guys
Mhm.
went down. I was like, that was Bryce and Brian
Yeah.
and Dean.
Yeah.
Lean back.
If they had like a contest where you could win something like a snow cone for creating the biggest splash on the log ride, we would win.
Sweet. Yeah.
I'd be like,
You'd be
I'm
snow
here for
cone
my
goers
free
for
snow
life.
cone, and I want it before I go on the ride. Pay me now, and then I'll
Yeah.
prove that I can do it. It's like, nope, nope, you have to show us. How weird.
Yeah,
I think I
weird.
wrote stuff about that in my book. You don't get paid because you say you can do it. You got to do it, and then you can get paid for it.
Yeah. Oh, the other cool yesterday, I think I sent you the video. Yeah, was the Eagles.
Yeah.
That was like I was like thinking I should get out my phone because they were circling so low right above us, screaming at each other. And then I was like, okay, this has been going on for far too long not to film it.
It's funny.
It was crazy because you could hear the Eagles' wings flap, like
Sure.
whooshing the air. It was freaking cool. They were close.
They make a whoosh noise like Buzz Lightyear's helmet makes that
Yep.
whoosh sound.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Oh
are a
man.
cool toy.
Today I got to go put some of the invisible fence flags out and hopefully it'll only take a day or two to get Penny trained on that because I leave in 18 days or something. That's freaking fast. Like 3 weeks from now. That's nuts.
Yeah, it is. It's yeah, that's about right. 18th, because it's the 15th today. Yep, calendar.
I think
1, 2,
it's
3, 4,
20
5, 6,
today,
7,
maybe,
8,
or
9,
19. Yeah.
10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. If
Noise.
if you count the day you land, and if you land on the 3rd, it's 18 days. If you don't count it, it's only 17 if you don't count today or the day you get here,
Right. Right.
which is the right
So,
way to count it.
exactly. So 18 is correct.
So 17 days.
There you go.
You'll be here on the 18th day.
And what's crazy is that we've got a vacation before that too. So
Yeah.
we got Chelan, which I'm stoked. I love Chelan. It hopefully it's good this year. They put in like a wristband rule or something for being at the pool. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not wearing a paper wristband for a week, guys.
It might be fabric.
It might be, yeah, we'll see. I was like, well, the if I owned the place, what I would do is make it a key fob bracelet
Mm,
to get in, and then
sure,
it's $100 a bracelet if you lose them. It's
sure.
like that's a way to make money.
Yeah, for sure. They
Um,
they just got a key fob replacement station at the bottom of the water slide.
yeah. I think the problem is that there are there are the jackasses that ruin it for everybody. They probably, they have a house there and then they've got two other houses of people that aren't in that community, and then they have them all come in, and
Hmm.
then, the locals are retired old people and they're the grumpiest of, retired people. At Bridget's community, she's like, I love reading the thread because it's like they're just complaining that someone was out drinking wine at 10 p.m.
They're
Like,
complaining that someone was drinking wine at
yeah,
10 p.m. Cool.
yeah,
That
one of
seems like
Bridget's
an awesome
friends
thing to
down
complain
there,
about.
like the nicest person from Canada, they come down for like 5 months a year or something to
Hmm.
stay at that community. Um, and they were across the way from Bridget, and she was like, she was so scared. Like, she got reported, and they were saying that the cops are going to come. And so she called Bridget, and Bridget was like, this is like, that goes to like the county sheriff. Like, the sheriff does all of the area down there, which is
Yeah,
like they're close to LA. Like, they're not coming. They don't care about a noise
they got
complaint.
Orange County to take care of.
Yeah, they're like, we don't care about a noise complaint from Karen.
Was it the wine glass that was noisy?
Yeah, that's where I was like, she's like, we weren't even listening to music. We were just talking. And I go, yeah, I don't know what's with people, like why they can't be around joy or hear joy.
Or, come over and just be like, hey, you guys are being a little loud. Can you take it down a notch?
Yeah. And then realize when it doesn't happen because they're drinking, like
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
they're gonna be like, "Shit, guys, I think we're being too loud."
Yeah, they'll be like yell whispering
Yeah, you're wisp outing.
something.
So
Yeah,
that
a
is like,
whisper shout.
don't be, hey everybody, don't be that grumpy old person. Be happy that people are joining in fellowship or community, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, don't spend your entire life saving up all your money, building up your net worth so you can go somewhere peaceful and calm to complain about the people that aren't as quiet as you want them to be.
Yeah. That last pep
Don't be a
video I
bitch.
saw, or maybe it wasn't a pep video, it might have just been just some video that said, if you could listen to your complaints, if you would write out all your complaints through the day
Mm.
and then have to read those to another person, it might put into perspective that you also complain way too much and it's about ridiculous, worthless crap.
Yeah, it was something.
Did
What
you
the
see that
heck
one
was it?
too?
Yeah, I think you sent it to me.
About
Really
it.
interesting about that
Mm,
is that on my growth day app today, the Daily Fire, he talked about Brendan Burchard talked about not complaining.
hmm
And if you were to hear yourself complain, how ridiculous it would sound as much as you probably complain during the day, unless you're intentionally not complaining. And that went right along with that video because that video was like it was Gary Vaynerchuk. He's like, I wish
mm,
everyone could record themselves complaining and then listen to it back or read it back to someone else
yeah,
to realize how ridiculous it is that they're complaining
yeah,
about stupid shit.
yeah,
He was
yep.
pretty like low key in that video. Usually he's like F bombs all over the place, and I was surprised to not hear any cuss words at all in that video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was. I forget that is the guy I like. He's like, I cuss because I'm passionate. Like I
Yeah,
wish more people would cuss because it meant that they gave a f about it.
yeah, yeah.
I think that's always been like my thing is people like, oh, he's angry or hateful because he's cussing and just like it shuts the words off. Like, no, I care about this issue or project, whatever we're doing. Like I care about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feeling like you're carrying the burden and nobody else is fucking helping.
Oh, weird.
Mm.
That does happen.
Yep, yep.
You're gonna hang out with Bridget this week?
Yeah, I think she's coming over Tuesday or Wednesday. I think we
Taco
decided.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Taco today. Emerson's home.
Oh, yes.
No, it's officially summer. I was like, oh my gosh, I can go walk with Cassie and then go back to sleep. And then
But
I
you
didn't.
won't.
Yeah, and then I didn't. I will accidentally sleep a little bit between exciting moments of Formula One.
Yeah,
But no, I'm gonna do the train the dog today. I'm sure I'll have her trained today. She's super smart.
yeah, I'm sure. You just be like, don't go outside of the flags until I get back.
Hmm. Be like, don't go outside of the flags, or you're gonna get shocked.
Yeah, you're gonna
I'm sure
get
she won't like
lit
the beeping.
up.
She won't even like the beeping anyway.
Yeah, probably not.
Um, but
Our dogs cower when the beeping happens, and they just
yeah,
lay there like they've been tased,
been killed. Like
and they
I'm at the
won't
end of my
move.
rope. Do you guys have a? Do you have a invisible fence?
Yeah, we have one of those wireless pet fence things, so it's got the
Oh,
transmitter in the house, and then there's collars for them. But
nice.
we don't use it because as soon as you put the collar on Callie, she just sits there and
She's
cowers
like,
because
my life.
yeah, yeah. She's like, I hate my life. I love to chase rabbits and squirrels and birds and people on bicycles and golf carts and
Oh,
when
everything.
fish jump, and she wants to attack people that are in boats in the lake when they are fishing in front of our house. It's quite comical because she's like, get off my lawn. The old guy that's like, get off my lawn. Get off my lake. Don't drive on my road. Stop being alive.
This space in front of our dock is our lake.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you get the
The
last
whole
of the
wide
dock
angle
in?
lens view is all
Yeah,
hers.
yeah. Did you get the last sections of the dock in?
Yeah, they've been in for a couple weeks.
Okay, nice.
I gotta fix one of the dock legs that didn't have like a plate on the bottom of it so it doesn't sink in. Because underneath of the bench, like the right side of the bench is sunk down like 6 inches because it's clamped on the pipes, and the dock's
Yeah.
going like this where that pipe sunk in.
Mm.
So I'm like, should I pull that pipe out and like weld a plate on it, or should I just get a 2x6 and clamp it to the two poles past it and be done with it?
Mm.
That's probably what I'm gonna do.
I'd probably try that one first.
Yeah. I had
You weld?
yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
make metal hot and stick together. All welding, it's functional. We last year, no, not last year, the year before. Well, it was last year when we took the dock out. We lost 1 foot like plate on the bottom of one of those pipes, and I'm sure it was from that pipe. And
Yeah.
the one that was on there was it was a rotor from like a Chevy Tahoe. I just put the hole in the middle of it is like this big, and
Awesome.
the pipe is like this big. So I just
Yeah.
slid the pipe to one side of the hole and welded like a third of the way along the pipe. And it worked great for the summer, but the rotor wasn't on there when we took that pipe out. So
Mm. Now it's a new fish habitat.
Something, something.
Nice. You got a busy day
The
today?
ignition module came for the boat today, or the CDI box, I guess.
Yeah. That's what you were having issues with?
Yeah, yeah. Bryce and I went through it, and we got power to the CDI box, but no signal coming out to the coils. So
Nice.
yeah, we'll pop that in there, and it'll probably fire right off. I'm guessing that's because it was underwater for a few hours last year, like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah,
Everything was
probably.
underwater.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Um, did you guys have you guys done any like side by side work, small work yet for Bryce?
He's got, yeah, we've done a couple of services. Uh, he's got a Can-Am coming in today for a full service differential transmission, probably drive belt and oil change. So
Nice. Awesome.
it's a whole different world with side by sides, right? Because customers go, they call and they're like, "Hey, my side by side's due for its 1,000 mile service," and I'm like, "Cool."
Hmm.
I'm thinking it needs an oil change. No, it needs
Yeah.
differential fluids changed. It needs the the transmission fluid changed. It needs both the pre and the main air filters. It needs uh
I mean
belts
they're
probably replaced, um, maybe checked. If it doesn't have
yeah.
any cracks in it, you're supposed to take apart the centrifugal clutch and make sure everything's good and put it back together if it's fine, or
Mm.
replace it. And people are used to spending like $1,800 to have their side by side service, and they don't
Yeah,
even.
I know. That's it's interesting because it's like I know there's a big subset of people that like actually utilize those for work on farms and stuff. But there's also a lot of people, at least here, that are like just toy. Like they don't
Yeah,
care what they spend on the toy and servicing the toy.
yeah.
Probably because it's a lot of fun and having fun's worth spending your money on it.
It's because
That's
it's the
great.
difference between a want item and a need item. People will spend
Yeah.
money on their want, on what they want all day long and almost
Yeah.
not question what it costs. When they
Yeah.
need it, that's when they start nitpicking how much you're charging them for everything individually,
Yeah. Yeah.
which should be the opposite, but it's not.
That would be too easy.
Yeah, it would be.
But that's cool that you guys got that going. Brooke asked me about that yesterday because he was like, I saw that Brian's they're doing ATV stuff now, side by sides.
Mhm.
It's like, yep, Bryce is back and that's what he wanted to do. That's what he went to school for. So
I'm waiting for my coach to get on my case and be like, "You're going to lower your ARO and your average hours per ticket." Not when our average repair order right now is like $320.
yeah.
We're doing $1,800 side by side services. I feel like that might help a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we do $1,800 services on cars? Just change the oil and the differential fluids and drain and refill the transmissions and ship them?
I mean,
We
somebody
could.
probably pay for that.
You probably
Probably be
only do them once for everybody.
yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, the good thing about a car is that you probably only do it once.
Might look real good for a very short amount of time.
Yeah. The I mean that's basically what minis and BMWs were. It was on the CVTs every 60,000 miles. Is it 60,000 or 30? They were 15. No, so it was every 30,000 was an inspection one and a 60,000 was an inspection two and the inspection two was uh CVT fluid flush.
Yeah.
And CVTs and minis were like, you haven't done it for 200,000 miles, you're not doing it now. You're never going to do it. You
Because the car will stop moving when you do
The
it, right? Yeah.
transmission will break
Yeah.
because all of your clutch pack fluid, all your clutch materials in the fluid,
Mhm.
and it still helps it work. But
Yeah.
the second you take all that out and clean it, you get nasty shifts, or it no longer shifts, or the belt falls apart. Have you ever seen the
Yeah.
belt, the chain that goes on a CVT?
Uh-huh.
You seen it where you like open the pan to do the filter service and chain parts come out and you're
Yeah.
like, well, this just got a lot more expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you just got
Uh,
to make sure the wheels are on it so you can push it outside and wait for approval on a CVT.
yeah.
It's,
And our CVTs were like $9,000. They put out a thing for Mini that was there was an assistance program. As long as you were within 10 years, there would be like if it's 3 years or this mileage, it's like 95% coverage of the bill.
does
And
like
then,
government assistance for your transmission in your car?
yes,
Oh,
yes,
man.
yeah.
Maybe I should be driving a Mini.
I mean, not that year anymore because you're
Yeah.
well outside of the 10-year. But
Never mind.
the uh the first gen 5 speeds, man, those things, yeah, other than like hydraulic mounts, like the transmission mount that was
Mhm.
oil filled, control arm bushings over time, like that was it's a pretty good car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you telling me about changing the air filter on a Porsche last week? Or was that Bryce?
No, it's probably Bryce.
Must have been Bryce. Because we were talking about, I talked to somebody about doing like how-to videos and having the shop streaming just what goes on in the
Yeah.
shop all day for people to
Yep.
watch.
Hmm.
And it was probably my buddy James. Uh, but whoever it was like, have you seen the video of like how to change the air filter on this Porsche model? And I'm like, no. And then yesterday it was in my Facebook Reels. So
Hmm.
I clicked on it and I watched a 35-minute video of someone disassembling the entire front bumper, the whole induction system, and removing the box from the front because you
Yeah.
have to take the box out to take it apart to replace both filters and then put it all back together. I'm like,
No door.
no one that I've ever done work for would understand why that costs how much money it costs to do that.
Yep.
I mean, and Porsche shops are probably over $400 an hour for labor
Oh
anyway.
yeah. Yeah.
But it's probably, I bet you that's a 2 hour filter replacement, maybe three.
Yeah, for sure. It's probably like a $3,500 service.
Yeah, and you probably don't not do it because you can't look at it unless you take it apart. And if you
Yeah.
take it apart, you're putting new filters in.
I think that I saw a video of I think it was a Lamborghini oil service and it was $10,000 or something.
Oh,
And so the guy was like, we got all the instructions. There are 7 drain plugs on that car.
holy crap.
Um, and then I
For the
think they
engine
bought
oil?
two, yeah. And I think they bought tools and I think they paid $1,800 total to do the oil service themselves.
Okay.
But it's like, I wouldn't recommend like somebody who only does oil changes to do this.
Remember, guys, at the end of the day, once you see protecting outcomes clearly, you can't unsee it. And once you operate that way, everything changes. Signing off.
Yay.
See you next time.
Love you, bro.
Love you too.